Okay, folks, today is Wednesday. What you're looking at is the futures. The futures are down about a third of a point. I do expect the markets to finish the week up. So today we are slotted for a 100% 2060 target date. Let's look at our charts and see why we're in 2060 target date. What we're looking at is trading view. So we want to look at QQQ first. QQQ is the NASDAQ. Well, let's start with the Dow Jones, DJI. You see on the daily, the charts look like they're heading up. Derivative oscillator on the bottom, it is less negative. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, everything is positive, headed in the right direction. Let's look at the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, everything is positive. Let's go to QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. QQQ, 2-hour chart is positive. 4-hour chart is positive. And let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart is positive. Let's look at the S&P 500. Daily chart is positive. 4-hour chart is positive. 2-hour chart is positive. Now, let's look at the small caps. IWM or Russell 2000. Look at the 2-hour chart is positive. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is positive. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart is headed in the positive direction. On the derivative oscillator, MACD is positive, and the price percentage oscillator is positive. So markets, I know the futures are down. Markets might end slightly down today. We're waiting on Thursday for the ECB to make an announcement, which should push the markets very high. So today we're still going to stick with 2060 target date going into Thursday. We'll look at it tomorrow after ECB makes their announcement to see what else is going on, to see if we need to be conservative on Friday. Again, we're in 2060 target date for Wednesday, 2060 target date for Friday. We're making up some of the losses that we had from last week. But in case nobody realizes, it's very hard to trade in the summer months. So I remember a month or so ago, a couple months ago, I did mention that trading was going to become a little bit tougher. And if you look at it overall, nobody has really made any huge gains this summer. The market goes up and down. And even though it makes all-time highs, it doesn't really go too much higher than the all-time highs before correcting a little bit. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll keep chugging at it. Remember, this is longer term, so hang in there. You are actually learning something, believe it or not. And it's better than just doing what everybody else does in the mainstream, just going into it blindly. You will learn something over the long run, and we will beat the markets over the long run. So good luck. Later.